Angry Guy here, and today we're discussing why have modern women fully embraced immorality? Why have modern women fully embraced immorality? That is our topic. Let's go ahead and just jump right into the video.
So, how much do you have in your bank account?
Right now,
Yeah.
150k.
Oh, okay. What do you do for a living?
Don't tell anyone, but I sell used underwear on Sophia Gray.
Oh, okay. How much do you earn in a month?
Minimum 50k at least.
So, pretty much you're in your bag. You're just selling used underwear.
Yeah, man.
I mean, guys, it's done. Satan has won. It's over. And don't get me wrong. When I say Satan has won, I don't mean he's won over everyone. There are still children of God that are walking away, but he has won over many. Modern day women have surrendered in Western society. They have lost. They have given their self to the dark one, to the evil one. They have made the choice to follow a path of darkness. It is now commonly accepted that it's a better investment, a better choice to go and put yourself on social media and involve yourself in acts of promiscuity and degeneracy, lacking modesty, to make your bag right now without thinking about the social repercussions in the future. These women are not thinking that, hey, I'm going to have a hard time finding a husband or a boyfriend. Nope. They're not thinking about these things, especially because you have a lot of the simps that are on social media basically saying, oh, it's okay. There's always going to be guys that want you. This what you're doing is perfectly fine, because there's a lot of these dudes that are living off women that are on OF, and they think that this is cool. They think this is lovely. They think that this is the right way to do things when it really isn't. And it's sad and it's pathetic, but this is where we're at. Because modern day women are like, I'm going to get my bag. And it's so sad when you hear their husbands and boyfriends saying, oh, how much this has transformed them, transformed their partners, and it's made them more confident in themselves. And I'm thinking to myself, I just want to puke. I could never imagine being in a relationship with someone and, this is what we're doing. This is how we're making our money. I just could never live with myself doing something like this. I mean, I would have to be starving and desperate and just like having given up on myself entirely, because this is going to ruin the family name. It really is. But a lot of these guys have no morals themselves. They have no masculinity, and they've decided that this is the path that they are going to walk. These are not guys that would defend their country. These are not guys that would even that defend other men or defend masculinity. These are men who've thrown it away for selfishness and personal gain. Because in many cases, they themselves want to live soft lives. This is one of the reasons why historically men have acted as the gatekeeper to their daughters, to their sisters, to their female relatives. This is the reason why. Because women don't make good selections. When women are allowed to choose for themselves, they often don't choose well. This is the reason why you would have to go and get permission from a woman's father to marry her. He was the final say. Can I marry your daughter? And he would judge your character, judge who you were. Are you a good fit for the family? And if he said no, that's it, no. And a woman would have to respect that. Because if she ever thought that she was going to go off on her own and get married anyway, then she was cut off. And a lot of the times, these women found themselves in poverty, destitute, hungry, homeless, having to work in places where it's recreational use only. And it's sad but it's the choices that they've made, the decisions that they've made. And unfortunately, as we've seen, they cannot take accountability, responsibility for anything because they don't have agency. And those are the consequences that are now approaching. But most women today don't care. I saw a video of a chick that was talking to Fresh and Fit, and she basically said that she had a degree in chemical engineering. She was working as a chemical engineer, and she quit that to go and work on OF. And she said that her father is a Muslim, and it made her so happy, basically, to shame him. The way she spoke, if she was so happy knowing that she was shaming him and destroying the family's name because she wanted to really make him feel it. She wanted him to feel it. And it's sad. This is the reason why Chris Rock did what he did when it came to his daughter, because he raised these rich little black girls, and they believed that there were no consequences. His oldest, she went off on a senior trip with her little white friends and got tipsy, and they all got suspended. They were all facing expulsion, and she didn't care. She went and said, "Daddy, chill. We have money. We're rich." And that's when Chris knew he had to have her expelled. Correction. He had to have her expelled. Because if she did not get expelled, she was going to end up on OF. And I'm not saying Chris doesn't love his daughter, but he loves his legacy a whole lot more. He worked his entire, I know some of you going to say that's cold, angry. He worked his entire life for that legacy, to build his brand, to establish his name, where Chris can command $50 million for a show, for a film, only to have this little girl come along and destroy everything. And what she's going to do when she goes on the platform is she's going to tell the entire world, yeah, I'm Chris Rock's baby girl. All right? Check me out. Check me out. All right? And that's when people are going to start saying, oh, that's Chris Rock's daughter? Yes, that's Chris Rock's daughter. Mm-hmm. He has all the money in the world, but that money can't buy you class. That's exactly what people are going to say. Money can't buy you class. All right? And then everything he worked for would be gone. And he went and he had her expelled. He begged the school to expel her. Expel her. And they expelled her and her little friends, but they expelled her first. And she, now she's like in culinary school and things worked out, but she had to write a letter explaining why she was expelled to like all the schools she applied to. And she was forced to take accountability and more so learn that in life there are consequences. Because her life was so easy, she had lived life on easy mode, that she believed nothing could touch her and that money could solve any problem. You know where things were headed? It wasn't just headed for OF. All right? We're going to end up with a situation where she could have ended up in jail because she would be driving under the influence. And then she would turn and say, "Daddy, get the best attorney and get me out of here." And that would be it. And maybe he would wait in, or maybe he wouldn't. But she would do some serious damage and devastation. Modern day women don't care anymore. Because of simp culture, their egos are so inflated. And even though they're discovering that men are choosing not to date and treating them like they're invisible, they still don't care because of their egos. And they're showing their true colors now. They are showing their true colors. It's not all of them, but it's most of them. That at their core, it's all about money. It's all about money. and they will do anything to get it. Guys, if you're enjoying my content, please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, never miss another video again. I like the video because it tells YouTube you enjoy my content and you want to see more of it, so they'll show you more of it. Guys, I want to hear your thoughts on this. You know my thoughts, you know what I think, but I want to hear what you think. All right? Why have modern women fully embraced immorality? Let's talk more about that in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.